Good morning. So this morning's class is called Hold Steady. And the reason behind this is I've had a lot of sort of all over the place going on recently, and there's something about always coming back to yourself and not allowing that anxiety to overwhelm us, fluster us, but just keeping a very sort of level head when everything around you feels like it's going a little crazy almost. So this morning's class is going to be a lot of strong holds and basically feeling into holding different poses for certain lengths of time, and just sticking with it as we hold certain poses. So let's start by coming down onto our backs. Think about the back of the neck being long, shoulder blades open, sacrum resting heavily onto the mat. And just start to breathe into your body this morning. Feel that low belly rise on your inhale, taking up space. Feel it soften on your exhale. Think about that 360 degree of the breath, that dance as the belly rises and falls, the ribs move out, up and backwards towards the mat. As you lie here, just take a moment to think about how your body feels this morning. Notice if there are any areas of tension that you're holding on to, any tightness. Notice where you're feeling that in the body, and then just allow your breath to move around the body through those areas, dissipating any tension or tightness, visualizing it moving through the stuck bits and just easing any tension out. And then take a moment to tune into your mind. Notice whether that feels busy or still, calm or anxious, overloaded. And just let go of any unwanted thoughts, feelings, and emotions that you might be holding on to or might be coming up this morning. Look at them without judgment and just pop them on that imaginary cloud and let that cloud float past your eyes. They'll be there later, but for now, give yourself this chance, this opportunity. It's so rare for us to be fully present, fully connected, mind and body on our mats. Good. From here, we're going to begin by peeling up into a low bridge. You can use your arms wide as stabilizers, or you can take your hands to your hips and take your elbows off the floor. But maybe just as we're beginning, keep your arms wide as stabilizers. We're going to load the left leg. Right leg is just going to reach to the sky. So reach through those toes, engage this left glute, give it a prod, give it a tap if it feels like it's not really switched on, and just hold. So we're breathing into the nose, out to the nose, and again, just learning to tune into our body. It might start to feel a little shaky, it might start to feel a little fatigued. But just tune into that breath and just hold steady, keeping that right leg in the sky as your left butt cheek might start to feel a little bit. Good. Pop the right foot down, don't bring it in towards the middle of the body, keep it in line with the pelvis. And so it's tracking out of the hip, and then the left leg's going to extend. Reach through those left toes. If you can, nice length in that leg. Again, engage that right glute. Make sure you're not feeling it in your low back. Really put your brain in your right bum. Push out of the mat by driving into the foot. Tripod base of support, big toe, little toe, heel. Engaging that right glute. And again, notice which side feels more challenged. Keep that breath flowing, using the breath to steady us. The breath is the thing that's always consistent, always continuous. Good. Pop that foot down. Start to pulse. Pull the right fingers back with the left hand. Breathe. Pull into the midline. Good. Squeeze those glutes. Hopefully this feels easy comparably to the leg hold. Swap sides. Left fingers pull back. Spread through the palms, spread through the forearm, driving into those feet. Keep the low back long. Tailbone slightly tucked towards the back of the knees, squeezing the glutes as you lift up. Let's circle the wrists both ways. So make fists and then circle into those wrist joints. And then big stars, tight fists, and really go for it. So you're really working those hands, those forearms, pulsing. It's the most humbling exercise, jazz hands. Good, let's go. 3, 2, 1, shake it off. Pause at the top, roll upper, middle, lower back, all the way down to the mat. Interlace the hands behind the head. Let's move on to our abdominals. Inhale here, exhale, lift. Low belly pulls down and back. Extend through the left leg. Lift up into those elbows. If you want to pop a block between your legs so you've got some feedback, you can. Or a cushion. Otherwise, just extend through the left heel. Inhale, come down. Exhale, lift. Right leg extends. Reach through those right heels. Really think about that thigh bone coming out of its socket. Good. Extending out of it. Rebend the knee. Inhale, come down. Exhale, we lift. Extend the left leg. Twist to the left. Lift up into the elbows. Hug into the midline. Nice work, guys. Back to center. Rebend the knee. Inhale, come down. Exhale, lift. Right leg extends. Twist to the right. Lift into the elbows. Pull that sacrum into the mat. Hug that front line of the body. Down and back. Back to center. Rebend the knee. Inhale, come down. Exhale, we lift. Left leg extends. Twist to the left. Slice the right arm to the outer edge of the left thigh. Pull into the sacrum. Options, hover the right foot, but don't let that pelvis pull forwards. Hold it here. Hold steady. Replace the foot back to center. Inhale, come down. Exhale, lift. Twist to the right. Right leg extends. Slice the left arm to the outer edge of the right thigh. Hold it here. Keep the pelvis level. Options, hover that left foot. Hug into the midline. Pull that belly down and back. Really hold steady. Good. Use those abdominals. That abdominal wall that's going to keep us strong and stable. Good. Exhale, lift. Twist to the left. Left leg extends. Right arm slices to the outer edge of the left thigh. Hover the right foot and then reach that arm away for 5. For 4, pull down from the low belly to lift you up. And 1, hand behind the head, rebend the knee. Inhale, come down. Exhale, lift. Last one, guys, we've got this. Right leg extends, twist to the right, slice the left arm to the outer edge of the right thigh. Options to hover the foot or just pulse. And then if you have hovered the foot, let's pulse as well. So lift up using that low belly. Good. 2, 1. Whew. Release the block, knees to chest. Just have a little massage, rolling that sacrum. Lovely work, guys. And then let's rock and roll on our spine. We're going to do 3 rock and rolls. Really see how smoothly you can go back and lift yourself up, okay? And then once you've done those 3, we're going to hold both. So you can either have your legs extended, which is a lot, or have them bent at the knee. But really lift up and out of the mat and breathe in and out through the nose. Okay, options. Good. Hug into the midline. Good. Hold it steady. Use that breath. That breath is what keeps us consistent. Good. And then release. Come on over onto all 4s. Energetically dial those hands out. Think about setting the shoulders on the back body. Just have a little cat-cow, a little mobilize of the spine this morning. Again, free choice for you, so you can move in a barrel roll or you can go cat to cow, whatever feels good. Just do that a couple of times. And then from here, take the left leg back, right arm forwards. Hover that left leg in bird dog. Slurp up into the midline. Hold this position. Options here to level up. If you want, take that right foot off the floor, but it's going to make the left, it's going to be a lot more on the left arm, okay? Stabilizing the shoulder. Make sure that shoulder doesn't collapse. Really important if you do level up that you're holding the form through the rest of the body. Keep that pelvis down to the floor. Good. Swap sides. Left arm extends. Right leg goes back. Hug that right shoulder on the back body. Watch the neck. Options, hover the foot. Slurp into the midline. Find that midline balance. Use the breath. Hold steady through the midline. Good. Breathe in and out through the nose. Keep that connected breath. The breath is all we ever have. Good. but it's there with us. When everything gets a little overwhelming, we can always come back to the breath and help us. It can help us to hold steady. Good. Left shoulder on the back body, swap sides again. Hover. See if second time round it feels a little more manageable. Now you're going to tap the left toe to the floor and lift. Okay, so we've got 10, 3, 4, squeeze the left toe. Probably keep the right foot on the floor. You can hover it, but you need a huge amount of control. Good. Squeeze that left bum cheek. Don't dump into the low back. 2 and 1. Nice work, guys. Swap sides. Just pause, have that little hover. So right leg lifts, left arm extends. Whoops. Options to hover the left foot and then land the left toes. Right toe taps, squeeze that right bum cheek. Lift that back leg. Good. Right shoulder on the back body. Lovely, guys. Squeeze. Really nice. Tap that toe down, long through the back line. Good. Hug the belly so you don't dump in the back. You're just working into extension in the glute. Good. 2, 1. Nice work. Let's come down into dolphin. Interlace the hands, release the head, lift up and out of the mat. Drive into those forearms. Really push away from the mat as you slurp into the abdominals. Left heel to bum, circle 3 times one way in that hip joint, and then 3 times the other way. Really get into the hip this morning, juicing it up, releasing synovial fluid to really lubricate that hip. Swap sides. Again, movement is medicine for our body. Keep holding steady, use the breath, use those deep abdominals for support. Good. Take the knees wide, heels to bum, little finger driving into the mat, connect, take a child's pose. Let that breath flow. Belly softens in between the thighs. Breathe in and out into the low back, drawing the breath into the pelvis, connecting to that breath that holds us steady through life. Good. Come up and stand at the top of the mat. Think about rooting through the soles of the feet, growing through the crown of the head. Head is stacked over the shoulders, over the pelvis, over the feet. Good. Arms forwards and up. Reach, hinge from the hips. Bum goes back. Plant the hands. We're not straight in our legs. Remember, pull the chest through. Step the left foot back. Lower the left knee. Bring the body up. Untuck the back toe. Push through that left shin. Squeeze the left bum cheek. Roll those shoulders. Juicy shoulder rolls. Lovely. Breathe. Pull each shoulder back. Hands to the mat. Step back. Plank. Zip up through the front line of the body. Squeeze the bum. Hug the belly. Slurp up into the midline. Lower the knees. Slowly lower with control. Heads of the shoulders stay lifted. Good. Wide arm baby cobra. Hands off just the side of the mat. Push into the fingertips. Pull the chest through. Squeeze those elbows towards the sky. Hug the belly. Squeeze the back line of the body. So hug the bum. Good. Squeeze between those shoulders. It should feel yummy. Release. Frame the shoulders. Tuck the toes. Lift up and back. Down dog. Have a little pedal of those feet. Maybe get the pelvis involved. You really want to just open up into that back line and then take the left leg long. Use your abdominals, use your hip flexors to step that foot forwards. Don't just rely on momentum. Bring the body up. You're in your 90-90. Untuck the back foot, drive through the back shin. Roll those shoulders again. Really squeeze that right bum cheek. Nice, get juicy with those rolls. Lovely. Breath flowing in and out through the nose. Hands to the top of the mat, back foot steps in, lengthen the spine, come up to stand. Good. From here, let's move on to our first sequence. Length through the spine, stack everything nice and neutrally. Engage the right glute, left knee to the chest. We're going to hold. Watch you don't tip the pelvis under. Keep hugging into the midline, okay? Keep pulling this left knee to the chest. Working active hip flexion. Make those hips work. Good. Breathe. And then from here, send the left leg back. If you need to hold on to something, do. But you're coming into aeroplane, okay? Arms can go out wide for stability. Reach through those back toes. Load this right glute. Pull the chest through, squeeze the bum. The more you extend that back leg and think energetically that someone's pulling you from your head, the more stable you're going to be. Good. Then from here, we tap the left toe. Lift the left glute, just like we did in bird dog. Squeeze, release, squeeze, release, squeeze. If you need to hold on or have your hands on the blocks, that's okay. Okay, good. Squeeze, release. Engage those glutes. Good. Let's do 3. Keep loading that right bum cheek. 2 and 1. Good job. From here, left foot lands, lower the left knee. Right leg is going to go back. Left arm forwards. We're back to our bird dog. Pull that right shoulder on the back body. Hug here, hug into the midline. Hover the left foot, options. Breathe in and out through the nose. Working that stability. Maybe it already feels easier. Good. Suction that right shoulder on the back body. Swap sides. Right arm forwards. Left leg back. Keep the pelvis level. Slurp up into the midline. Hover that right foot if you need. Everything's working together here. Good. In and out through the nose. Good. Swap again. This time we go back to the taps. So right toe taps and lifts for 10, 9, 8. Good. Keep slurping into the midline. 6, 5. Pull that right shoulder on the back body. 2 and 1. Nice work. Swap sides. Left leg back. Right arm forwards and let's tap the left toe. Squeeze up. Good. Slurp into the abdominals. Don't dump in that lower back. Good. 6. Reach through those fingertips. Good. Watch the neck. 3. You've got this, guys. 2. Squeeze that bum. Don't let the back take it. And 1. Good. Right hand down. Left leg to the back of the mat. Left arm over. Right shoulder hugs down the back body. Really drive into that inner, well, that whole of the sole of that left foot. Reach those fingertips over, okay? Breathe in and out through the nose. Stabilize through that right shoulder. You're energetically dialing that right hand out. Talking all the way up. You might start to feel this in the shoulder. Really nice. Really reach through those fingers. Open through the side body. Then from here, left hand lands. Lift up and back, down dog. Have a little pedal. Good. And then from here, step to the top of the mat, come up to stand, and we will go again. Nice. This time, right knee to chest. Hug into the midline, slurp into the low belly. Stabilize this left glute, okay? Really hinge at those hips. So you're, not hinge, flex, yeah, at those hips. So you're pulling that right knee up as much as possible, but without tucking under. So it's active hip flexion. If we tuck under, it's a false hip flexion, okay? So if you can only get it to here, fine. But just work that flexion. Good. Try not to lock out at that left knee. If you need to hang on to something, do. This is about working what we need to work, not about letting the ego get involved. Right leg goes back to aeroplane. Again, if you need to hang on or have your hands on the blocks, just lightly as a support, do. Keep the pelvis level, arms out wide if that feels good, or you can even buttress them on that front left leg, slightly bent in that left front knee, and then tap the right toe, squeeze through the bum. Tap, squeeze, tap, squeeze. Lengthen this back body, good. You're really lightly tapping that toe, all the weight is through the left leg. Keep slurping into the midline, keep the back long. Good, make the bum work. Don't let it go into the low back. Good. Last one. Nice work. Land the right foot. Lower the right knee. Hands to the mat. Left leg flies back. Right arm forwards. You're back to your bird dog. Hover your right foot. Slurp into the midline. Options to hover the right foot. You don't have to. But again, notice if the more we do this, the more stable you feel. Whoop, she says. Good. Really slurp into the midline. Hold. Use your breath. Hold steady. When everything feels like it's falling around you, connect back to the breath. Connect back to the inner the deep abdominals, the core, let that support you. Swap sides. Good. Right shoulder on the back body. Extend through that right leg. The more you extend energetically, the easier this is going to be. Create that engagement through the whole body. Good. Nice. Really nice work, guys. Swap sides again. Right leg, left leg back, right arm forwards, and then tap the left toe, lift. Good. Nice. 8. Squeeze that bum cheek. Hopefully you can feel this in your bum, but don't let your low back arch. Good. Good. Really working that back line of the body. Nice. Pull the left shoulder on the back body. 4. Squeeze. 3. 2. And 1. Swap sides. Left arm forwards, right leg back. Make sure the pelvis isn't open to the right. Tap and lift the right toe. Arms reach forwards. Suction that right shoulder on the back body. Stable. Good. If this feels too much to lift and lower, just hold bird dog. At any point you need to stop, have a break. Don't just plow on through it doing it badly. Good. Let's do 3. Squeeze that bum. Hug the belly. Support that low back. 2. And 1. Good job. Left hand down, right leg to the back of the mat. Reach that right arm over. Suction this left shoulder. Really pull it in place and hold it steady on that back body as you reach that right arm over. Breathe. In and out through the nose. These strong poses. Good. Driving through that whole of the right foot. Using it as an anchor to reach your right arm away from. Good. Right hand down. Have a little pedal of those feet. Good. Breathe. Nice. And then from here, step to the top of the mat. Come up to stand. Let's move on to sequence 2. Soft knees. Stack head over shoulders. Ground down as you grow long through the spine. Left leg steps back. High lunge. Bend that back knee. Lift up through those back toes, and then you're going to tilt your upper body forward. So you've got a nice long line from the back leg to the top of the toe. You're loading this right glute. Arms come in front, and then you're going to lift them out to the side, squeezing them in towards the midline. Okay? Good. And then once you've done 5, you're going to hover the left foot, and you're going to tap and lift the arms at the same time. Okay, so you lift the leg and the arms together. Again, if this feels too much, just go back to lifting the leg. Hold something with the hands, okay? Work the back line of the body, okay? Good. This is challenging. Good. What doesn't challenge us doesn't change us, but there's a point where we need to know what's going on in our body. Good. Slurp. 2 more. Nice work, guys. Last one. And then lower to the mat. Right leg goes back. Left arm forwards. Bird dog. Tap for 10. Lift that right glute. 9, 8. Squeeze. Right shoulder on the back body. 6, 5, 4, 3. Left arm forwards. 2. Slurp the belly. Squeeze the bum. 1. Land the right knee. Sorry, land the left hand, right leg to the back of the mat, right arm over, and then hover that right leg again, and then you're going to tap and lift in modified side plank. Okay? So lift that right leg as you reach that right arm over. Keep slurping that left shoulder on the back body. Nice work, guys. Keep breathing. Good. Got 2 more. And then we go back to bird dog. This is all nice and controlled. The left arm is forward, the right leg is back, so we're on the same leg. Good. Tap the right toe again. Lift through that right glute. Good. Reach through those toes. Reach through those fingers. Good. Keep it controlled. Good. 4. Good. 5. Squeeze the bum. 6. Slurp the belly. 7. Nice. 8. 9. Nice work. Don't drop the neck. 10. Left hand down, right leg to the back of the mat again. Modified side plank on the same side. Right arm over. Hover the right leg and tap and lift and tap and lift. Good. Keep the left glute engaged. Suction that left shoulder on the back body. Reach those right fingers as far away as possible. Opening through the side body. Nice. Hopefully this is building some heat, guys. Good. Nice work. Last one. And then you're going to come to your front forearm plank, okay? On the forearms, step the feet back, slurp up through the back line of the body, set the shoulders on the back body. Watch the neck doesn't collapse. Watch you don't collapse through the middle. Squeeze the bum and zip up through the abdominals. Nice work, guys. Hold it here. Breathe in and out through the nose. Good. And then lower to the floor. Arms stay where they are. Untuck the toes. Energetically pull the chest through. Squeeze the bum. Shoulders are trying to push from the back side of the body forwards. But don't collapse in the low back. So slurp the belly at the same time. Engage the bum. But you want to open through the chest. Lovely. Release. Reach those arms long behind you. Hover the back legs so the arms are lifting up and the back legs and the chest. We're in locust. We hold. Work that back body. Squeeze the bum. Slurp into the abdominals. Good. Use the breath. Hold steady. Connect to your center. Good. Watch the neck isn't dropping. 3, 2, 1. Frame the shoulders. Tuck the toes. Lift up and back, down dog. Have a little pedal of those feet. Nice work, guys. And then we're going to swivel. So heels to the left, sit back to the left. Heels to the right, sit back to the right. Opening through that side body. Good. Heels, sit, swivel, sit down. Good. Drive into the hands. Good. Nice work, guys. 2 more. Good. And then from here, step to the top of the mat, come up to stand, and we'll do the other side. Whew. I am warm. Stack the head over the shoulders, lengthen the spine. Right foot steps back to your high lunge. Equal weight through front and back foot, lifting up into this pelvis. Nice work, guys. Drive through those right toes. From here, tilt forwards. Arms come down. Squeeze, loading that left leg. Squeeze the arms out as you squeeze between the shoulders. Good. Nice. Let's do 2 more. Good. And then we've got the challenge of lifting the right leg. You can either hold this in aeroplane or tap and lift the arms at the same time. So as you tap down, you release the arms. As you lift the leg, you squeeze the arms up. Good. Nice work, guys. Keep slurping into the midline. This is challenging. If you just need to regress and take it down a notch, 2 options. You can have your hands down and just lift and lower the leg, or you can just hold the leg, hands down. Good. Last one. Nice work, guys. Land the knee. Left leg goes back, right arm forwards. We're in our bird dog. Tap the left toe, squeeze the left bum. Good. For 10, 9, squeeze, lift, hug into the midline. 8, reach through those right fingers. Good. 5, squeeze that bum, make it work. This is a super juicy back body exercise. Good. 2 and 1. Nice work. Right hand down, left leg to the back of the mat, left arm over, hover the left foot, release. Good. So you're lifting and lowering the left leg. Stabilize through the right shoulder. Nice work, guys. Brilliant job. Keep going. You've got this. Use your breath to hold steady. When everything feels like it's becoming unmanageable, connect back to your breath. Your breath will guide you. Good. Breathe. Last one. Come back to bird dog. So left leg back, right arm forwards. Tap the left toes. Squeeze the left bum cheek. Good. Keep going, guys. Woo. Slurp into the midline. Nice work. Good. Watch the neck. Don't collapse, okay? If this is getting tiring, that's okay. Acknowledge that. Go to within your limits. Don't over push yourself. Good. Last one. Right hand down, left arm over. Lift the left leg, tap down. Right shoulder hugs down the back body. Good. Lift. Tap down. lift. Notice which side feels easier. Good. Squeeze. Nice work, guys. Really working our whole line this morning. Good. Let's do 3, 2, and 1. Lovely job. Forearm plank. Forearms on the mat. Step your feet back. Push through the heels. Suction those shoulder blades on the back body. Don't collapse through the middle. Don't over round. Zip up through the front line. Squeeze that bum. Watch the neck. Draw the breath in and out through the nose. Breathing into that lateral side body, okay? Use your breath to help stabilize you. Use it for support. Use it to hold steady. Good. Last 2 breaths. And then lower. Sphinx, so pull the chest through. Shoulders on the back body. Really hug the bum and squeeze. Slurp the belly towards the spine so you don't arch and dump in that lower back. Good. Getting extension into the upper back. Release, back to locust. Arms go back towards your feet. Hover the legs, the chest, the arms. Really lift up, work that back body. Watch the neck. Squeeze the whole back line. Your bum, your shoulders. Good. Slurp into the midline. Use that breath. Connect to that core. Connect to that center. Good. Keep breathing. Really nice, guys. Super proud of you all. This is challenging. Release. Frame the shoulders. Tuck the toes. Lift up and back. Down dog. Have a little pedal of the feet. And then heels twist to the right. Sit back towards the right heels. Driving through the hands. Come through the middle. Swivel to the left. To the right. To the left. Nice work. Drive into the hands. To the right. 2 more. To the left. To the right. Good. And then you're going to end up in down dog. Just pause here. Take a couple of breaths in and out through the nose just to recenter, to connect, to hold steady. Down dog is not a rest pose, okay? We're building strength while we're here. Good. And now we're going to move on to our final sequence, our stream. Good. So